Hi people, it's me, Anja. My pronouns are she and her, and welcome back to my channel for part 7 of my favorite Achillean books with Achillean main characters. For those who don't know, Achillean is an umbrella term for men loving men, which includes non-binary people. And I know that I've only done 7 of these videos and 20 of my sapphic book recommendation videos, but that's just because, like, as a woman, I just gravitate towards, like, stories about women by women, you know what I mean? Rather than about men. I don't really know if that makes any sense, and maybe I'm not the type of person that you should really be listening to, because, like, I think Randall from Munsters Inc. is hot. Like, it's giving Diego from Ice Age, Gil from Finding Nemo. If you get it, you get it. But anyway, the point is, the first book on this list is called Anja and Santi Will Heal. This story is a YA contemporary following a non-binary Mexican main character who discovers that their new crush, the shy new waiter at their family's restaurant, is an undocumented immigrant. This story is absolutely so excellent and it's so well done. First of all, the writing is so lyrical and it's so beautiful. The characters are so well developed and so distinct. The romance is so well paced and it's so cute. The conversations surrounding immigration are so, like, nuanced and so important and so necessary and so educational. The story itself is so emotional, and I was so invested in the story from the beginning to the end. This entire book is excellent, and it deserves all of its hype and so much more. So anyway, with all that said, I would definitely highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called Teach the Torches to Burn. This story is a YA historical fiction retelling of Romeo and Juliet, and I thought it was absolutely so excellent and so well done. I love, like, historical fiction retellings of, like, classic things, classic stories. These, like, reimagined classic diverse retellings are, like, so excellent and so well done, especially with a classic story like Romeo and Juliet. Like, this book is so good. The story is excellent. The romance is so cute and it's so well paced. The characters are so well developed and so distinct. The setting is awesome. Like, this book is excellent. The plot is so engaging and so intriguing. Like, this book is so underrated and I think it deserves so much more hype. Obviously, I know that on my channel, I really overuse the word underrated because I say that everything is underrated, which means that, like, nothing is truly. I don't know. That made no sense. The point is, this book is absolutely so good and it's so awesome. And with that said, I would definitely highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called The Borrow a Boyfriend Club. This story is a YA contemporary following a young transgender main character who joins a new club to prove that he is one of the guys. This story is absolutely so excellent and it's so well done. First of all, the concept behind the club and all of the club, like, shenanigans, for lack of a better word, are so good. And I love, like, that world building. The romance also is so cute and it's so well paced. The characters are so well developed and so distinct. The friendships are wonderful and lovely. I love, like, great friend groups and, like, the found family trope. Like, this book is so good and it deserves all of its hype and so much more because it's absolutely so excellent. The queer representation is spot on and so good. Like, everything about this story is excellent and wholesome and happy and just awesome. Like, representation is so important because it saves lives and it changes lives, and everything about this story is so excellent. So anyway, with that said, I would definitely highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called Saint Juniper's Folly. This story is a YA paranormal romance following 3 teenagers who are connected by, like, haunted houses and ghosts, and a gay romance does cultivate between 2 of the 3 main characters. However, I will say that I didn't think the 3rd main character felt unnecessary. I enjoyed her as well individually. In fact, I enjoyed all 3 perspectives individually, but I will say the gay romance is so cute, and it's so well paced, and it's so lovely, but also the friendship between the 3 of them was done so well too. Like, none of the characters felt left out or unnecessary. But anyway, aside from that, the world building and the setting was done so well. I just really enjoyed this book so much. I think this book is marketed as, like, Cemetery Boys meets The Haunting of Hill House, which is a show that I've never seen, but I've heard that it's like paranormal and queer. So anyway, the point is, this book is so good, and it deserves all this hype and so much more. The plot is so engaging and so well done. Everything about the story felt so well developed. So anyway, all that to say, I would definitely highly, highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called Thanks a Lot, Universe. This story is a middle-aged contemporary following two main characters who start an unlikely friendship, and it's about like community and vulnerabilities, and also like I appreciated how this author tackled like harder topics like foster care and anxiety attacks and being gay when you're so young, and like this book is so good. Like the characters are both so well developed and so distinct. The dual perspective worked so well. I loved their friendship so much. Like this book is absolutely excellent. The plot is so engaging and so intriguing. The story felt like hopeful and happy as well. Like this book is so good and it deserves so much more hype. It felt so sweet and so well done. The sequel is done so well too. Like this book is so excellent. The writing is excellent. This author is so talented, and I would gladly read more by them. Like, everything about this book felt so well done and just so good. So anyway, with all that said, I would definitely highly, highly recommend it. I know the synopsis that I gave was really vague, but I don't know how to, like, say more without spoiling anything. So anyway, with that said, like I said earlier, I would definitely highly, highly recommend it. The last book on this list, and certainly not the least, is called Daniel Deconstructed. This story is a YA contemporary following an autistic black pansexual main character who's trying to set up his best friend with the new kid, only to fall for the new kid himself. This story is absolutely so excellent and so well done. I read it at the very beginning of this year, which really goes to show how overdue this video is, but honestly, and this is not a good excuse, but I think I just got so overwhelmed by all the video ideas that I have that I ended up filming none of them. And also, like, my work schedule towards the beginning of the year was so inconsistent that like I didn't really have time or space to like figure out when I'd be filming exactly. But lately my work schedule has gotten like more consistent, or at least more consistent than it was in the past few months at the beginning of the year. But anyway, the point is, this book is absolutely so excellent and it's so well done. First of all, the queer representation is awesome. The disability representation is also awesome. As an autistic black person myself, like, the autism in the main character, like, I felt so seen. Speaking of the characters, they felt so well developed and so distinct. The romance is so cute and it's so well paced. The plot is so lovely and so engaging. I loved the friendships. This book is so good. I just really, really appreciated it and loved it so much. So anyway, all that to say, I would definitely highly, highly recommend it. So in conclusion, first of all, happy Pride Month. Second of all, I think it's so important to read stories about queer people because representation normalizes queerness. And I think that that is so important and so necessary. So as an ally, I extend my love and my solidarity to the queer community. So anyway, in conclusion, if you enjoyed this video, please don't hesitate to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below the lion emoji because a group of lions is called a pride. See what I did there? Anyway, comment down below the lion emoji if you made it all the way to the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!